Hey, so this is part two, realizations apology. So again, I'm not my own enemy. Forgiveness is the way. This is something I learned a long time ago from Will Wood, and I think I got lost on that a little bit because, well, really just because I was hurt. I mean, there's no sense in digging into that. And it's much better to forgive people than it is to be right. That's what Brad Duncan used wasn't wanting to. So I just, I forgive everybody, right? Forgive everyone. Dave Sharp, World Ventures, whatever. Do your thing. You don't want me in there. You got your reasons, and I got my reasons or whatever, and I won't sue you unless pursued to. Maybe you should want to cut of that stuff. I don't know. But if she thinks I should do it, then we should do it. And if she doesn't, then she doesn't. So I'm not my own enemy. Forgiveness is the way. Okay. Next, I've let it all go. I should let go. Why did I let it go? Okay. I let it go because there's no sense holding on to it. You know how much more clean and young my energy looks than it did like 2 days ago from that? So forgiveness does. Forgiveness is really powerful. So forgive all you guys. Next one. Let it all go. Buddha said and I'm excited for change. Buddha said that, and that thing with my realizing that where my anger got there from was a big deal for me because I was editing my old blog post because I'm changing up all my content and editing it to where it makes sense because some of that stuff was written when my brain was still damaged. And I'll go clean the revenge stuff out of there just because it's like dirty. I don't need to talk about that there. I could talk about principles of revenge, but it's better to just let God handle it. I don't need to do that. You know what I mean? I miss my friends, and I'm sure they'll forgive me eventually for that. But whether or not you forgive me is your choice. So what am I? Who said to shed attachments, right? So shedding attachments is about opening up space to love people. Okay, opening up space to love people, making new space for something new. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a far better husband than anybody else would ever be for my wife. I'm like the best husband ever. And she's the best wife ever, but if she wants to run off and be with other guys and stuff like that after I go seduce her back, maybe I'll go find somebody else that won't do that. It's fine. You know what I mean? She doesn't really do that either. She's a very loyal woman, right? Very loyal woman most of the time. I hurt her, so it's not her fault. It's mine. Love is the way. So really what love is all about is about healing. Maybe just imagine like a warm, glowing feeling of love and forgiveness and just toss it my way. Say, I bless you. If any 100,000 a month, I don't need much money. I can make 100,000 a month with 10 grand. It's very easy. So any of you want to hook me up for like, maybe you could loan it to me. I'm gonna pay it back with interest. I'll be fine with that. But if anybody who'd be interested in that, or maybe I'll just sell my $1 million ring. I don't care. I don't need it. I'll get a new one. I'll go get a new one. When Power Network relaunches or whatever. I like that one though. I'd sell that thing for a lot of money, maybe 100,000 or $1 million. on eBay. I'm sure I could get it. Here's the next one. Power is the way. So personal power is all about stepping into your faith and doing things right. The next one, I was trapped in my own self fulfilled prophet, and the reason I was is because I was hurt and whatever. I don't need to explain it. But the reality is that I'm not doing that anymore. I just got rid of it. And maybe what I got from the love of my life, Priscilla, was a little bit of a wake up call, and maybe she was doing it on purpose because I know she doesn't like that guy she's with anyway. And I apologize, by the way, for that email I sent. I sent out a blog post the other day that was really in bad taste, and I took it down like the next day and stuff like that. I should have thought about it for a day before I posted. I'll do that from now on if I do something like that. I doubt I'll do something like that anymore. I learned. But it was in bad taste. You guys don't need to know that stuff. I don't need to dwell on that stuff. I did my job and scared the crap out of some random dude, I'm sure. I'm done with it. You know what I mean? I took it down. And so just forget any of that stuff that I said. Okay. Just forget about it. You don't need to know it. It's the past. And, everything's changed. Okay. She's a very good woman. And, if she wasn't very hurt, then she wouldn't be doing these things. I know her well enough to know that she's extremely, unbelievably hurt still. And she won't be forever, but she is right now. And that's fine. That's her choice. It's my fault, right? So I want to apologize for some stuff, okay? And this is I'm not gonna apologizing forever, but I can too. Same stuff. If I make new mistakes, I can do new apologies, right? I don't need to apologize all the time. I just need to win. And number one thing is just hurting people. I really didn't mean to do that. I think that Rob Skinner was really hurt because that thing that happened where I gave him my stuff and he says he didn't know that DMT was in it. And I actually remember telling him that it was in it. Maybe he didn't understand what it was, and that would be something that I didn't understand. But I didn't mean to hurt him, which I thought I did. And then whatever happened, right? So I wasn't trying to hurt him. I love Rob. You know what I mean? No, I wasn't trying to hurt Dan Stamen and Wayne Nugent. I love those guys. I was just pissed off. Apologize, guys. I wasn't trying to hurt Dave Sharp or these other people or Eric Worre. I just was hurt, and I was angry and felt alone. And that's how you act out. Actually, my blog got very weird in 2011 or something, early in the year, because my ex-wife at the time, she had left me alone for like 6 weeks, and I'm a people guy. You should never abandon people. It's not right. No matter the reason. This is all ridiculous misinterpretations of teachings. Obviously you got to get away from people that are hurting themselves and they want to be like that, but and it's hurting you or whatever. But we don't need to talk about that. So apologize, guys. Exploding. I'm actually wondering here. Here's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering actually why I'm the only one apologizing for a very long time. I actually am wondering that. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. You know what I mean? Okay, so taking my anger out on them. I apologize for that. All right. But I apologize for that. I was angry at other things. I was angry at myself, really. Uh, Apologize about seeking revenge on people like a terrorist. You know, you know. I'm sorry. That's it. Look, I'm not going to sue anyone unless my wife wants to help me out with that. It's pointless. Um, However, she probably will. That's her choice because she'd make a lot of money from that, and she'll be a great CEO of my life when I get her back, when I seduce her back. So here I've been like acting desperate, like an asshole, you know? Like, I know what it means to love people and to win. I lost my way for a long time. Apologize. So I'm doing things right now. I started a podcast. You can look for the Teachings of King David on podcast. And it's reading the post. And if you listen, different than when you read it, if you want. And I'm leaving my videos down until I'm back with my wife and we prove it or disprove it. That's all I'm asking. Just prove it or disprove it for a very long time. If you guys gave me like $10,000 and they could check if I'm telling the truth, it wouldn't cost a lot of money. I promise. If they got their own equipment, it wouldn't cost a lot of money. If I have to buy the equipment, maybe a little bit more. Probably not. My point is, I really don't need. If I knew how to do that, I would do it. I could probably figure out how to do it, but I didn't go to college for this kind of stuff. Scientists did, biologists specifically.